everyone, welcome back to New Cheat Codes, and we're going to make a tutorial today on how to implement the weapons into the game. Sorry for taking so long, I just had to figure out how I wanted to do this. From now on, how the videos will be formatted, it'll be timestamped for where to start is where I'm talking like this, and then at the end there'll be a timestamp of what the end product's going to look like, just so people can see if they actually want to follow the tutorial or not. I actually did it already. Accidentally messed up the recording and had to delete it, so I'm gonna do it again. But yeah, now I know exactly what I need to do. And as you can see, when you shoot, there's a shotgun shot. Obviously, it doesn't look perfect. It just needs some tuning. Let's do the submachine gun. If I shoot submachine gun, see there's a little bit of spread on it. And then we can also have the pistol. So yeah, very simple. And let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so in here I have deleted everything, I think. If there's anything missing, yeah, overall it should be fine. But yeah, as you can see, I also have my sprite sheet implemented, which just has the icons for things. Yeah, very simple. I only have 3 weapons in it, but obviously you can put as many as you want in a game. But yeah, there'll be a pistol, shotgun, and a Uzi, just a submachine gun. And yeah, let's get into it. So first thing we want to do is in the scripts folder, we're going to make a new folder and we're going to call it we'll call it scriptable objects. I don't know why I forgot that. We're going to make another folder in here and we're going to call it cards. So we're going to make a script and we're going to call it, let's just say, player weapons. So this is the thing we're going to use. It's called scriptable objects. It's like making a object, you know, just an empty object, giving it a script and giving it values, but except this is just a script, so you don't need an object, don't need anything like that. Obviously in your script editor, we can open this up now. Just put that left, delete everything as always, and replace mode behavior with scriptable object. And above that, we're going to do create asset menu, and this will be file name. Let's say new card. And then let's also say menu name. So this is what it's going to be displayed as. Let's say weapon card. Simple. I'll show you what that means in a minute. But for now, let's just get into this. So we will have a public float weapon damage. Spelled float wrong. I'm a genius. And then we'll have public float weapon fire rate. So let's put that one above this one just because I like it when it's in a nice order. And then we'll have a public float weapon bullet speed. And we'll have a public float, sorry, that should not be a capital. Weapon weapon bullet spread. And then we need an int, so public end bullet weapon bullet amount. Now you might be wondering why we're going to put weapon in front of all of these. Well, that is actually because in the player stats we're going to copy all of those exactly over and remove the weapon, because we'll have one thing, we'll have the weapons values and then we'll have the players values multiplying onto those. So obviously you don't have to do it like that. You can literally just have one thing stats and put that on a player. But this is just to show you how to do it if you wanted something where a player has different values on his guns and it gets affected by the player's stats. So basically how to make a full-on roguelike. Okay, and then we also need a public string. Don't need it, but we're going to do it. Weapon name. This is, of course, if you want to display the weapon, do this. These two things, this is only if you want to display a weapon. Public sprite weapon image. And again, you can leave out the image and just do the string so it displays the weapon's names. Maybe at the bottom right of the screen it could say what weapon you're holding, so I'll say like Uzi, shotgun, pistol, or if you have a sprite, it just shows the sprite and the name. So that's how I'm going to do it, but of course just remove sprite if you don't want that, and remove string if you don't want to display anything at all. And yeah, that is that done. Now let's get into player stats and quickly copy paste these over and change them. Do that, and we're just going to remove weapon, 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 lowercase, 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 and lowercase. And then we're also going to have a public float lifetime. No, bullet life. We're keeping that separate because we don't want the weapons to affect that. That's just how long the bullets stay alive. The weapon shouldn't have any effect over that. Okay, control, not effect. So now let me show you how this looks in Unity. Sorry, I should be pausing when it's compiling and stuff. I keep forgetting. So now in this cards folder, right click and click create, and whoa, something new above our folder. Now that is what we just made actually. So if we go in here, let's say we make a pistol. Let's make a shotgun, and let's make a Uzi. I did call it submachine gun beforehand, but I'm just going to call it Uzi because I'm too lazy to type out submachine gun every time. So now we have everything here. So let's change things, shall we? The weapon name, obviously, is pistol, believe it or not. And the shotgun's name is, well, it's shotgun. And then the Uzi's name, you can take a guess, starts with a U. It's Uzi. And I just drag the sprites in. Again, you don't have to do this. But yeah. You just drag in your sprites, and then I'll show you how to display those in the future. And yeah, now we get into the values. So, how fast we want the pistol to shoot? Let's say about 4. Let's give it a lot of damage. 8. Make it have fast bullets. Let's give it a slightly slower fire rate since its damage so high. The bullet spread, let's just make it 2. Not big at all, just tiny bullet spread. And of course it only shoots 1 bullet. The shotgun will have... How fast? Let's say 2. The bullet, so again, this spawns a ton of bullets, so let's just say 3. Let's say 4. You know, let's be generous. This is not balanced at all. Do not expect this to be balanced, of course. But yeah, let's make the bullets kind of slow. So 6. The spread should be high because it's a shotgun. Let's just say 10. Not too bad. And then the bullet amount, I'd say it shoots out 7 bullets. Yeah, shotgun OP. Can already see it's OP. Uzi, fire rate should be very high. What's the pistol? It's 3, so let's make this 9. Let's make the damage 4. Let's make the bullet speed, actually just make this 8. Let's make the bullet speed 8 as well. Bullet spread, say 3, not too inaccurate, but also not like, actually let's say 4. Not too inaccurate, but not like insanely accurate. And then wobble. That's the guns done. There you go. There your guns. Boom, easy. There's your guns finished. Yeah, I'll show you how you can make like how you can pick these up in a future episode. So let's say like there's a weapon drop and you can pick it up and you can use that weapon, and you only have the weapon for a set amount of time, then it runs out, whatever. And the pistol's like your base weapon that's always there. But yeah, anyways, we'll get into that in the future. But for now, there are our weapons. So now we go into our player controller, and we'll need a few things. So we'll need a public player weapons. Of course, this is the player weapon, so let's just call it current weapon. The player is holding, and then we will need a public float fire timer. Sorry, no, this should be private. This isn't something you're going to change or ever see. And yeah, I mean, that is that. I think we need one more thing, but I can't remember what it is right now. So in here, we're going to change this. We're going to change this to... Oh, sorry, yeah, right, we need a bool. So private bool is firing equals false. So this is we're going to do automatic firing, where you just hold down and it shoots. We'll get into that now. So in here, it's rather going to be if is firing. So of course, if the player is firing. Oh no, sorry. What am I doing? Is firing equals true if he's holding down left click. And then we're going to take this, copy it, and paste it, and we're just going to say get button up instead of down, and is firing is false. Obviously, if he's left clicking, well, if he's holding on left click, is firing is true. If he lets go of left click, is firing equals false. Very simple. So if is firing, then if fire timer, no, that's fire point. If fire timer is greater than 1 and it's divided by current weapon dot fire rate, we will get into the play stat stuff in future. For now, we're going to leave it for next episode. Fire rate, and then we're going to do fire timer, fire point again, equals 0, and shoot. Simple. And down here, we're going to do fire timer plus equals time. So this is very simple. It's just your fire timer is 0 by default, right? You can put that as equals 0 if you want, but it is 0 by default. So if the fire timer is greater than 1, then greater than 1 divided by the fire rate, then fire timer equals 0 and shoot. So obviously this just means it resets this little cycle. And if it isn't greater than 1, then fire timer plus equals time to delta time. So every frame the fire timer is going up in value till it reaches its little threshold, which is 1 divided by weapons fire rate, and then pew, it shoots and resets back to 0, and endless cycle. You can see how that works. So yeah, now we have automatic firing. I'll quickly show how that looks. Ooh. Oh, I didn't set the weapon. Let's give the player the Uzi. Okay, so you just drag in the weapon that you made, one of these, into the current weapon slot, and there you go. Automatic firing in your game. Boom, done. Tutorial finish. I'll see you. No, I'm joking. Sorry, that was dumb. Now let's get into the nitty gritty here. So as you can see, we already have the fire rate finished. So we're going to do these in order. So weapon damage is next. Sorry about that. I had to do a quick reply to someone. So we're going to do this. We're going to transform spawned bullet equals. So now you can reference it. Obviously, I made a tutorial on this like 3 videos back. And then we just go spawn bullet dot. Oh, don't get component. Let's make a little thingy actually. Player bullet equals no, bullet script. Let's just say bullet equals spawn bullet dot get component player bullet. Done. So now it's just easier to reference. It's just to clean that up a little bit. So now we can literally just do this bullet dot. We need to do the damage. Damage. Public float damage. Boom. There's the bullet's damage. Obviously, I can't show how this will work right now, but we're gonna put bullet damage in the next episode. Make some dummies to shoot at. So bullet dot damage equals current weapon dot weapon damage. There we go. That's one step done. We are now setting the bullets damage. Of course, again, we will make these work with the player stats in future. Next episode. What's next? Bullet speed. Again, very simple. Bullet dot speed equals current weapon dot bullet speed. Boom, another one finished. Let's go again. I'm going to do the bullet amount before the bullet spread. Very simple. Gonna just take all this, copy it. We're gonna put a for loop in here. Oh, I forgot my script editor automatically fills it out. And then current weapon dot bullet spread. No, bullet amount. What am I saying? So it's just a simple for loop. Of course, this is how it would look without all this, just so you can copy it if you're doing it by hand. But your editor should have a shortcut that just fills it in for you if you type for and press enter. So it's just a simple for loop, and for how big this value is, which is 1 for our Uzi, which is just a bullet amount, it just repeats this. Very simple. So that's another one down. Now we just need the bullet spread. Last one. Okay, so this one is a little fishy, but it's okay. It's not hard. So bullet dot rotate. Yep. What the? Oh, sorry. Actually, this one is the spawn bullet dot rotate, not the bullet. This is the actual transform we have. So 0, 0, and then random dot range. So this is just something that gives you a random value. So of course, if you put -1 and then you say comma and then another 1, that'll give you a value between -1 and 1. So, 0.2 or -0.7, just a little random thing. Obviously, this is going to be our spread. So current weapon, so negative, remember, minus, so negative current weapon dot spread. Obviously, that means in a negative. So if the spread's 2, then it's -2. And then current weapon dot spread. Done. That is it. There is our stuff finished. So we now have everything referenced. And now whenever the player shoots, it references everything properly. Let's head back into Unity. And let me show you how this looks. You're going to like this. Bing, 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 bing. As you can see, very nice. High fire rate. Decent spread, not too bad. I mean, I think the Uzi could use a little bit more spread, personally. I don't think that's high enough. Let's put the shotgun spread up a bit too. Let's put it up to 15 actually and give them one more bullet, so 8. And yeah. Let's also go in here in the fire point. Let's make it 0.5 instead of 1, so it's close to the player instead of being so far away. So there we go. Now you can see there's our beautiful SMG. Gorgeous. I'm so good. And then let's drag in the shotgun in the weapon slot and bang, 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 bang. Of course, you will notice something you might not like, and that is that you can't just tap fire, as in you have to hold in, then it starts to shoot. That isn't something you can... I mean, you can get around it, but it can be difficult because it leads to the problem of people just spamming left click instead of holding down, and they just shoot a million times a second. So there's our beautiful shotgun. Yeah, we might actually... Let's change the shotgun a little bit. Let's give it a tiny bit higher fire rate and make the bullets tiny bit slower. Yeah, there we go. That's that's OP. I'm sorry, that's OP. I don't know what I'm saying here. That's very strong. Yeah. Yeah, it's so OP. I'm just gonna leave it because it's funny. Let's put the pistol in here. Pistol sucks, but I mean, the pistol does high damage. It's like a sniper. It's more like a sniper than a pistol. But yeah, there's your very simple tutorial on how to do that. Sorry for it being so long. Let me actually check. Yeah, 19 minutes. But yeah, I didn't mean for it to be that long. And yeah, in the next video, we'll set this up properly so it actually uses the player stats as well. And then you have your full-on roguelike. Well, the base mechanics of your roguelike, and you know how to make as many weapons as you want. Obviously, in a future episode, I'll also make it display the name and the weapon you're using, like right here at the bottom right, just so you can see. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to quickly just mute and show off the weapons. Well, actually, I'll say what they are and show them off. And then, yeah, I'll timestamp from there. So that's how the videos will be from now on. You can see the end result at the end. Just skip all the way to the end. You'll see it timestamped. And then you can watch what's in the tutorial. I hope you guys like it. I hope it's what you're interested in and might like. But yeah, I'm going to get into it now. So This is the pistol. That's how it'll be shooting. This is the shotgun. As you can see, very nice. OP, overpowered shotgun. And this is the Uzi. Has a little bit of spread, not a lot, but yeah, this is just a very simple tutorial on how to make some simple gun mechanics. So you can make as many guns as you want very fast. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next video.